Yeah, I don't know.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, so we're talking about Josh Minott. This is very frustrating. This is a very frustrating video to make because honestly, I like his game quite a bit, but it's something in particular that just keeps bothering me, and I just we'll talk about it in a little bit. All right, so let's start off with his stats, and then I'll say what type of player he is, what he brings to the NBA, and then we'll look at a pros and cons list. But first off, stats. Statistic-wise, there's nothing you can really go off of here. Really, 6.6 points, 3.8 rebounds, 0.9 assists, 52 field goal percentage. Now, I will say this, and I think this is the one thing that you do need to pay attention to. Rebounding wise, he can get rebounds, he can get boards, and he didn't get a lot of minutes throughout this season. But one thing that stayed pretty consistent, at least from what I've seen, is that his rebounding numbers are pretty doggone good. So he could easily average, or he could have, in my opinion, easily averaged 10 to 12 points if he played more significant minutes. Rebounds, not points, I'm sorry. Point wise, yeah, not a lot there. As you can see, he doesn't take a ton of shots. When he does, it's not terrible numbers. They're okay. But you can see here, 3-point percentage wise, he doesn't take threes at all. And I don't know if you even want to count it, but it's 14% from three. But it does show some big flaws with his game. But overall, as you can see here, rebounding is a really good indication of hustle. He does play hard. His motor is pretty solid. He's 6'8", 205 pounds, and he has a really nice length to him. So he knows how to use his length pretty well. So let's go ahead and go into what type of player he is. So honestly, and this is the frustrating part, he's pretty raw. He's very athletic. But one issue with him is that he's very stiff, man. And it seems as if he just really needed, and this happens with a lot of prospects, he really just needed one more year, really. And I just don't really understand the rush to jump into, the NBA right now. I just don't get it, because after looking at him, it's like, yes, you have the length, you have the athletic ability, you have a knack for transition points. You have a lot of things to your game, but then at the same time, you need to develop a jump shot. Like, he does not have a jump shot. And I know quite a few people say that he has defensive upside, which sure, like, he chased down blocks fairly well, but at the same time, from what I'm seeing, man, it's not stupid impressive. And what I mean by that is on ball defense, I don't know if he shuffles his feet too often, but it looks stiff. Everything that he does looks a little stiff. Now, like I said, he's athletic. He has nice length to him. A team will pick him up. Like, you don't let a prospect like this, especially in the second round, just go silly-nilly or whatever. But at the same time, just looking at him, he needs to work on way more. And I just don't understand going into the draft this season. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm kind of stumbling over my words, because this is just one of those things that frustrate me the most, because I do see the potential, and he does have a lot of potential, and he has athleticism and everything, and a high motor, I would say. But dude, if you just waited one more year, I think he could have maybe scraped into that first round, because even if the 2023 draft is going to be a good draft as well, but at the same time, it's more so predicated on the lottery picks than outside the lottery picks. And what I mean by that is, while this draft is very deep, next year's draft won't be as deep. So it's just very frustrating. That's all I have to say. It's just a very, very frustrating situation. All right, so let's look at the pros and cons here. So pros: excels at scoring on off-ball motion plays, decent scorer off the dribble, adequate playmaker. That's another thing. He turns the ball over quite a bit. Let's see. I don't know if the statistics really. Yeah, it's definitely there. He can get a little weird with the ball. All right, moving on. Good rebounder, yes. I would say really good rebounder, actually. Good shot blocker, yes. Solid athlete, solid motor. All right, cons: needs to extend his shooting range. Yes, he cannot shoot. Rarely looks to take outside shots. May not be an elite ball handler. Nope. Needs to improve his defense. Yep. Needs to get stronger. Sure, but freshman and everything. Overshadowed by his higher profile teammates. Yes. Didn't play enough as a freshman this season. Yeah. Josh Minott is an athletic, high motor forward that excels at making plays around the basket on both ends of the floor. He hasn't had to take many outside shots or to handle the ball very much, but he's been very efficient as an inside scorer. And he also has excelled as a rebounder and shot blocker for the Memphis Tigers. Currently, he projects to be a second round. So, yeah, but overall, let me just give my overall consensus, man. I know I fumbled over my words with this one. I think it's just more so frustration on my part. But honestly, he does have things to his game. He has the athletic ability. He has the length. He has the knack for rebound. Like he has certain things to his game, but dude, it's like simple things that I think that you could work on before jumping into the draft. And one of those things is your shooting form, because it is stiff. It is stiff. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I think that he's a decent prospect, especially if you're expecting to take him to the G League and let him develop. But as a starter on a team, or you want him to make an immediate impact, no. I'll give it to you guys later. If you want to support the channel, only $2 a month. Patreon, YouTube members, link in the description. Till next time, deuces.